Okay, grade 11s. I have a several drawing question over here. This is page 56 from the JPEGD workbook. So I'll try and do this activity or this question, right? Okay, first of all, I'll have to read the questions. So I'll start with the first question. Question number 1, as you can see there. So obviously we are given the incomplete south elevation of a new house showing the wall, step, window, blah blah blah, and the incomplete floor plan showing the walls, position of the doors and fixtures. So where is that floor plan? So this is the floor plan right over there. Obviously we'll have to add the fixtures. We have to draw a complete floor plan. Okay. We're also given the incomplete foundation, an external wall detail. The foundation is right over there, and the external wall detail, obviously we are given the thickness of the wall, slab and all that, right? Okay. A table of fixtures. Okay. A door and window schedule. We have what? A sliding door, the normal door there, and we have 3 windows there. So obviously here we are given the measurements of the doors and the windows. Okay, and the window notes right over there. Okay. Room designations and floor finishes. Room designations and floor finishes. As you can see, number 1 is the bedroom. So that means where there is a number, which is number 1, it's the bedroom. And obviously from the bedroom, the floor finish has what? Carpet, as you can see there. Okay. The incomplete floor plan of the new house drawn to scale 1:50, and the starting point of the detail section drawn to scale 1:20 on page 57. So page 57 is the answer sheet. So as you can see on the screen, we are given an incomplete floor plan. That means we'll have to add the features and whatever, all the things that we are required to add. And we're also given the starting point for the detailed section on cutting plane AA. That means we'll start the foundation right over there. Okay, so before I waste more time, let me just start by doing this question. So the first question, the instructions, obviously we have to answer this question on page 57. Question number 1, using the given incomplete floor plan, draw in first angle orthographic projection and to scale 1:50. So this is very important. The scale is 1:50. So obviously you can highlight the scale there. Okay. We have to draw the following views of the new house. So obviously we have to complete what? The floor plan. Okay, the first thing, this is the first question. We have to complete what? The floor plan. And then question number 2, this is question number 2, we have to complete the south elevation. Where is the south elevation from the question paper? The south elevation is right over there. As you can see, this elevation is incomplete. The window detail there, it's not added, so we'll have to draw the detailed window. Okay. And then question number 3, we have to draw what? A detailed section on cutting plane AA. Okay. Obviously the scale is 1:20. So I will just go through this instructions when I'm done with the first question. So for now my focus is on this question, the first one. So I'll have to complete what? The floor plan using scale 1:50. Okay. So now let's do like this. So the first point, they're saying here, add the following features to the drawing. So I'll start with all the doors, right? So my focus now is on the doors. That means I'll have to add all the doors. So now if I go back to my floor plan right over there, I have how many doors? 1, 2, 3. So that means I'll have to add 3 doors, and we also have the sliding door, which is 4. Okay, so I'll start with D2 right over there, door number 2. So door number 2 is this one, right? So let me just add the door. So okay, grade 11s, you know what? I've been drawing, and I did not see that my thing is not recording anymore. So I did not notice that I was not recording the video. As you can see, I've drawn something here on the screen. I added all the fixtures and all that, but it's fine. I'll just quickly explain what I've done. So obviously from the instructions, I had to first add all the doors. As you can see, I have all the doors, but obviously I use my my given incomplete floor plan there. They indicate that we have a door there. As you can see, I was recording here. As you can see, I was just marking off whatever that I've added on my drawing. So when I add a door right there, I just mark off that door, right? As you can see, that means I've added everything that I've marked off here, right? So the door, we had a door there, and that door, it's D2. So D2 is this one right over here, because from this section obviously we are given the measurements and the window nodes, right? So obviously the door will fit right there, and the door will open from outside. Why outside? Because of the door frame. This section is this side, so obviously that means the door will open from outside, right? Okay, so for me to draw the door, that means I'll put my compass from that point there to that point there. Firstly, I'll just draw an arc, and then from there I just draw these two lines. You see this line? The line is from the arc to this line over here. Why not all the way? It's because when you close this door, this part of the door will fit into that space. Let me just zoom in to this door right over here, so that you can just see the detail of the door, right? Okay, so if you check here, I have what? An arc, the door swing, okay, and I have double lines. This is the door, the thickness of the door, and the thickness of the door is given from the question paper. The thickness is 50 millimeters, so obviously you divide that by the scale, which is 50. So 50 divided by 50 is 1. That means the thickness of the door is 50, and the door starts from this point. Obviously for this arc, you put your compass at the corner right there to there, then you draw the arc, and then from there you just draw these two lines, and this line must start from the arc to this line over here. If you check here, there is what? A gap, an opening there. Why? It's because when you close this door, that means this part of the door will fit into that space there. So make sure you leave a space there. The door must start right at the corner there. Are we together? Okay, and then obviously I added all the doors on the floor plan. Sorry about that, I'm just trying to show you. So 1, 2, 3, and the last one is the sliding door, right? So let me just show you the detail of what's the sliding door. Okay, so this is my sliding door over there. So from my question paper, we are given the side view of the sliding door and the top view, right? So obviously the thickness there, it's 100. When I divide this by 50, that means I get 2. So the thickness of the sliding door is 2. So remember, the thickness is 2, and then the thickness of the wall is 4. So make sure that you place the sliding door in the middle of the wall, right? Since the thickness of the wall is 4 and the thickness of the sliding door is 2, so the 2 will be just in the middle of the wall, right? So obviously I marked off 3 points there before I drew these lines, right? So if I have 3 points, so I'll just measure 1, 2, right? So that means I just draw 3 lines to the side, right? And then this lines inside we are given there, but we are not given the length from here to that line, right? So you can just measure the center point of this line and then you just draw a line there, 2 lines, and then from here to there it's 1, draw a line again. Okay, I guess it makes sense. And then obviously let me just adjust here. Sorry about that again. I added all the doors, I marked off the doors, and then I had to add the windows. The windows I added. Let me just show you the detail. Let me move it a little bit. Let's look at this window. So if you check here, you'll see that this window overlaps. It's not on the same line as the line there, as the wall. So the overlap of the windowsill is 50 millimeters. So I divided that 50 by 50, which is 1. That means I measured 1 going outside, going out, and then obviously I drew this. And then because this is window, that window is window 3, right? So that means I'll have to check window 3. Window 3 is this one, and the length of that window is 40. That means I'll have to measure 40 right there. So this is the length of the window, and then you can see that I have double lines inside. So these 2 lines must be placed in the middle of the wall, excluding this part, right? So your focus, when you draw those 2 lines, your focus will be on the wall, because these 2 lines must be placed in the middle of the wall, but obviously by the window, right? Okay, so for all the windows you do the same thing. It's just that the difference is the length, because as you can see, window 2 is 30 and window 1 is 20, but when you draw the window it's the same, right? Okay, we also had to add what the features as indicated by the abbreviations. We had what abbreviations on our information sheet, the B, the WC, and all that, right? So because here I had B, and this B is by the corner there inside the bathroom. Where is the bathroom? The bathroom is right there. So the bath is there. This is the graphic symbol. Measurements were given. The measurements are given here. Obviously I had to convert them to scale. The bath is right over there. These are computer symbols, so you are not allowed to draw this as they are, the symbols as they are on your floor plan or your drawing, right? You have to draw what graphic symbols of these features. So the bath, it's just a rectangle. As you can see there, it's just a rectangle with what an outlet there. It's just a small circle. And then this is our WC, the water closet. The water closet is the toilet. So the toilet, the top view is right over there. We are given the length, which is 14, and then the width of this part of the toilet, it's 5. So obviously I measured 5 there, and then from here to there it was 14. And then WB is the wash basin. The wash basin is by the corner there next to the water closet. So obviously after adding that water wash basin, I had to mark it off, even the bath, right? As you can see, after adding something I just mark it off, right? So the wash basin is right over there. There's an outlet there, and then I just labeled that WB. And then at the corner there I had what, an SH. which is the shower. SH is placed there at the corner, so that means normally a shower is drawn or placed at the corner of the room, the bathroom, right? So we are given the measurements for the shower, so I had to draw that square there. And then obviously please do not forget the outlet, the small circle there. So yeah, from the bathroom, yes, I added all the fixtures. And then by the kitchen I had to add the sink. The sink, we were also given measurements there. The length was 26, the width was 10, and then the inside one, the width was 8, and then the length is 9 from this front view, right? Okay, so I marked off that. As you can see here, I marked off that point. And then the last point was to add what? The hatching detail. So here obviously this is a floor plan. I have walls right there, so I have to add the wall hatching lines, right? Let me just adjust there. Sorry about that. Okay, so I was not done with the hatching because that's when I noticed that no, my thing is not recording now. So obviously I was hatching there. You use your 45 degrees at square for the hatching of the walls. So you just draw lines there. And the lines must be evenly spaced. So make sure that the lines are evenly spaced. So hatching lines like that. As you can see, I'm hatching the exterior walls and the interior walls, right? So make sure you also hatch the interior walls. So even there. Like that. Like that. So all the walls are hatched. So I forgot to hatch this part there. Okay, this is part of the walls. Okay, so everything was added, but now if I check, I still have numbers there. That means I have to add something, right? So number one, if I look here, number one is what? Bedroom. That means I'll have to label the rooms. Number one is the bedroom, bathroom. Number two, the kitchen, lounge, veranda, step, right? So obviously I'll start with the bedroom, and the floor finishes what? Carpet. So here I'll just label this room bedroom. So we have what? The bedroom right there. And the floor finish is what? Carpet. It's a carpet. Okay, and then I just mark that off. Number four, we have number four right there, and number four is what? Lounge, and the floor finish is wood. So there I'll just label the room lounge, and the floor finish is what? Lounge, it's wood, like that. And then I mark that off. I have three there. Number three is the kitchen. The floor finish is tiles. So I have to label that room. So this is what a kitchen. This is a kitchen, and the floor finish is what? Tiles. Tiles. Mark off that. Then number two. Number two is the bathroom, and the floor finish as tiles. Okay. So there I'll have a bathroom. So this is the bathroom. Then the floor finish as what? Tiles. Just like that. Then I mark off the two. Alright. Okay, so now I think I added everything. If I go back to my question number one, so I just mark off that section there because I added that point, which is hatching. Okay, so I'm done with the floor plan. Question number one, I'm done. I used scale 1:50 for everything, right? Okay, so I'm done with the first question. So now I move to question number two, right? So question number two, we are required to draw the complete south elevation, right? The south elevation. So now if you look at this page, the same page, the question, so we have the floor plan, right? And then up there we have the incomplete south elevation. That means now we have to draw what? A complete south elevation. Where? Just right there on our answer sheet up there. So obviously I have my my floor plan right there. So that means I'll just project everything up so that I can just come up with the top view right there, right? Okay. So the first point from the instructions, we have to add the following features. The outside walls, that means we'll have to add the outside walls, the step, door and window detail, as well as what? The window sill under what? The window, right? Okay. And then the second point, draw a break line on a height of 2,700 millimeters above the finished floor level, right? So the break line, where is it? The break line is this line over there. We call this type of a line what? A break line. It indicates that the building continues, right? Because obviously we did not draw the roof, right? So obviously you can just add a break line to show or indicate that the building is still continuing. So the height is from the floor level going up to the break line. It's 2,700. And if I convert that using the scale, we get 54. Okay, perfect. And then we have to add the finished floor level. How do we show the finished floor level? By adding what? Center lines. So this line indicates the floor, the finished floor level as indicated there, right? It's labeled right over there. Okay, so before I waste more time, I'll just try and start drawing. Obviously I'll start, okay, before I start, remember we are drawing the south elevation, right? So now if you look at your floor plan, we have four elevations, four sides, right? So we are given this north point symbol. Remember this point, it's the north point, right? And this point is up. So the side that is up there, it's the north elevation side, right? Okay, on our left, this side, that means we'll have our west elevation, because from this symbol, the west point is on our left side, so the elevation or the side on the left will be labeled or called what, west elevation. And then this side, looking from this side, that means you'll be looking at the east elevation. And then this side, that's our south elevation, right? So this side is the south elevation, and we are required to draw a complete south elevation. So now that means we'll just project everything that is right here, right? Because it's like we are looking at this building from this direction. So looking from this direction, I'll see what, the sliding door, this door, and this window, and including this pillar right there, the column, right? Okay. And also, if you check this page, the incomplete south elevation, you can see that there is a space or an opening for the sliding door, the door, and the window. That's because of this, right? Okay, perfect. So now what I can do is I'll just project everything up, the walls, sliding door, the doors, and the window. Okay, so I can just take my set square. Let me just move this down a little bit. Okay, so just project it up like that. Where the sliding door starts, just project that up like that. And also this point there, up. And then here, because we have like the door frame there, that means I'll have to project two lines. This line here and that line over there. And that line. That. So it's the door frame, so I can just project two lines. And also this side. That, the window, just project the window up, the wall, the pillar right there, okay, just like that. So now let me just check. I'll start at the bottom. So I have the ground level. It's a horizontal line. So I can just draw a horizontal line there. Like that. Which is draw it like that. Okay, so this is the ground line. Okay, and then going up, I have a step, and the thickness of this, or the height of the step, is 200 is given there. So I converted this, I got 4, so that means I'll measure 4 going up. So I'll mark off 4 right there. Then I just draw the step, solid line like that, because obviously there is a solid line there. And then we have the floor, the finished floor level right there, which is 400 from the ground level. So I got 8, so I'll measure 8 from the ground level going up. So measure 8 like that. But now I can just draw an outline all the way. So I'll just start by drawing what? Construction line. Just like that for now. This is a construction line. And then from there, so because now I do have this finished floor level, let me just add the opening. So just add the openings. Let me just start with the sliding door. The height of the sliding door is given. It's this one, 2000. 100, and obviously when I convert that I get 42. So from the finished floor level I'll just measure 42 going up. 42 is just up there, right? So from there I can just draw a solid line and then down to the floor level like that. Then I draw that line there. Okay, so now remember, I have to draw the sliding door exactly as it is here from the view, right? As you can see, I have like some lines inside the rectangle or square. So we are given that it's 50, the thickness of the frame, it's 50. So I'll measure 1 all around. So it's 1 there, 1 this side, down there it's 1, up there it's 1. So just draw lines, construction. Just like that. And then from our sliding door there, we have those 2 lines there, but I will just project this one just like that. So because of this line here, we have lines inside, right? So this one I can just draw an outline. Okay, and then I'll measure 1 to the left, and then I just draw an outline. So now I can just draw outlines inside. Even this side. Just like that. I'm not done. I have to add this arrow. This arrow indicates that this panel of the sliding door, it opens to the right side. So that means this panel will slide to the side, right, when you open the sliding door. So I'll have to add like an arrow there to show that the door opens to, it slides to the right hand side. Okay, so I'm done with the sliding door. Then I move to this door right over there. So the height of the doors are the same. So it's the same height. I can just project that height of the sliding door. So obviously already I've projected the lines for the door frame. So I can just draw it there. Like that. Just like that. And the top part. So this is the door frame, because the door, remember here it's open, right? So we can't see the door. We can only see the door frame. As you can see, the double lines there. It's the window frame, not the window frame, sorry, the door frame. Okay, so I'm done with the door. Now I'll have to add the window. So this is window 3, right? So what's the height of the window? So window 3 is right there, and the height is 1500, which is 30. So the height of the window is 30. That means I'll measure 30 from there going down. So I'll just measure 30 there. So the window will start right over there. Just like that. Like that. Okay, so remember I have to draw the window as it is, like here. So now we are given that from here to there it's 450. So 450 divided by 50, it's 9. So that means this measurement right there, it's 9. Then from here going up, 400 divided by 50, it's 8. So this is 8. Okay, good. So now I'll just draw the window frame, right? So the thickness of the frame is just 1 millimeter. If we are not even, just make it 1 millimeter. Construction line. Okay, so now for me to get this part, I'll measure 9. So, and even this side it's 9. Okay, so mark off 9 there, and even this side it's 9. Then I can just draw a vertical line there, a vertical line there. Okay, and then the thickness of the frame, it's 1. So mark there 1. So let me just zoom in because I'm drawing the window detail, right? Okay, so I'll just draw there like that. Okay, and then from here going up it's 400, so I'll measure 8. So just measure 8 from here going up, that's 8. Mark there, draw a horizontal line, and then the thickness of the frame is 1, right? I can mark there and draw a line there. So that means I'm done with the frame, so I can just draw solid lines. So start this side like that, even this side. Solid lines. So this is the window detail, right? But I'm not done. If you check, we have some letters there, right? We have B, A, B, C, 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 A, B. Okay, so A indicates the opening side of the window, right? Where is A? A is right there. That means when you open the window, you open the window from here, right? And then B is the hinged side. So obviously the window is hinged this side and that side. And C indicates the fixed panel. So that means those sections are fixed, right? Those windows are fixed. We can't open them. And then all frames are equals to 50 millimeters. I've done that. And then the last point, 160 pi by it's 160 by 20 millimeters fiber cement sill under all windows. So this is the window sill. So this 160, it's the width, and the 20 is the thickness, right? So when we divide this 160 by 50, we get 3.2. So it's 3.2 by so if we divide 20 by 50, you get 0.4. So we can just make it 1, right? Yeah, it's better if we make it 1, and then this one just 3.2. Okay, so to indicate that the window opens from here, we will have to add the detail. We normally draw center lines, so I can just get the center point there. So I have a center point there. So what we do is we just draw center lines from the corner there to that center point there, and then even up there, do the same thing like that, and then we do the same thing this side, center lines, like that, to show that the window opens from here, right? So make sure you draw the window like this, right? Okay, we are not done. Remember, we have to add the windowsill just under this the window frame. Okay, so for us to draw the windowsill, what I can do is I can just take my 30 by 60 right there at the corner there. I can just draw light construction, a line going down, and then remember the width is 3.2, right? So from that line I can just measure 3.2. So 3.2 will be somewhere there. Okay, and then from that point I just draw a line coming down using that 60 side, right? And then remember the thickness is 1, right? Thickness is 1. So from that line I'll just measure 1 like that, then I just draw a line going back up like that. So now from there I'll just use those 2 points, right? And then project those 2 points to my left side, just under the window like that, even this bottom point there like that. So now I can just draw my windowsill there using solid lines. So the lines must be solid like that, like that. So that's my windowsill. Okay. So let me just move that a little bit up so that we can see our floor plan. Okay, so now remember I just added the sliding door, the door and the window, right? Because from this side we can see the sliding door, the door and the window, né? So now I'll just try and add this pillar, right? Already I've projected that pillar up, and now if you check from our question there, the pillar goes all the way up, right, to the break line. Let me just add the break line first. The break line is 54. The height from the floor level going up is 54. So let me just add the break line. So I'll just measure 54 from the floor level. 54 is up there. Just draw light construction first, and then I can just draw a line there up to there, then down, just like that. Okay, so for the pillar starts from where? The pillar starts from the finished floor level going up, right? Okay, it's not a problem. So just draw a vertical line from the break line going down. I made a mistake there, but it's fine. And then I draw this line down to the ground level. And then I'll just add those walls. Okay, so this side I do have the wall, it's right there, and then here it's this corner, right? Oh, you can't see, let me just move it up. So this corner right there, I have to project that corner up, so that corner will be just right over there. Okay, so obviously this line will start from the floor level going up from there, and then from there I just draw a line to that point, because this is the stoop or the veranda. It's the veranda, just like that. As you can see there, we have a line from that point to that point.